tutorial is the first in a series of a data conversion project. It's showing some of the steps to set up your project for work on the various jobs. This is a step that's setting up the metadata for the project. This includes an Excel file that's going to be an input file of contacts that will load into the MySQL tables. And I'm searching for the file on a hard disk and defining the schema for that file to be used in the different jobs. The zip code came in as a number, so I'll convert it to a string, anticipating other formats of zip code. Maybe there's a dash and an extension, or a character, like in a European zip code. Define a connection for the metadata. This is going to be a connection to a MySQL database that will be used throughout the different tables that will be dragged onto the canvas. That sets up the connection. I've provided the host and the username. Now I'll retrieve the schema, and this is going to load in each of the tables that's available through that database that I defined in the connection. If you have a lot of tables, you can filter the list. In this case, there's only 4. It takes a second to retrieve the schema. Simple MySQL contact is left from a previous project. Now in the job designs, I'm creating a folder here. You can arrange your jobs into folders. So if a project has many jobs, rather than lump them all into one folder, you can one top-level folder, you can segregate them into project-specific folders. That's projects within the project, or some type of meaningful grouping. I'll also define a context for the particular set of jobs. This is going to provide parameters, so maybe you're dealing with a specific file type or a database or an XML structure, and there's variables that are applicable only to a class of jobs. That would be a good good reason to use that here. You can also drag several contexts if they're applicable. In this case, it's a good practice when you're dealing with files to define things like directories and file names. Those are subject to be moved around as you go from a Windows to a Linux production machine, or from different user desktops who will have different files. So it makes your code more portable.